Right, I'm doing an upgrade of the fan on the ReadyNAS Duo. As you can see, I've already taken the sides off and the rear panel off, just with a normal Phillips screwdriver and a set of screws, and the back comes off. Now the crown fan that's normally installed faces the back there, and I've just taken the four chubby screws out of there. I've just taken that off. I've taken that off as well. What I've purchased for this upgrade is a Fractal 60mm silent series fan, and as you can probably see, slight differences there. Still got 3-pin and 3-pin on the connection, so it should be a really easy install. And hopefully what we're going to do is make the ReadyNAS Duo a lot quieter than it is at the moment. I've read on a lot of forums that the Fractal can make it virtually quiet, virtually silent that is, so we're going to see what happens. Now to begin with, I'm just going to take the ties off of the cable, although it's quite a long looking cable, so I might need to reattach those in a minute as soon as I plug it in. Now what I'm going to do first, before I put the back on, is actually slide the 3-pin connector into the slot here where the old one came out. So that's in place. Got quite a lot of cable here. We'll just tie that up, and then I'm going to screw the fan with the logo facing outwards back in with the screws that came with it. I'm not using the rubber grommets that came in the packet with the fan, nor am I using the screws that came in with the fan, because we've already got some here. Get this lined up a bit better. I mean, if you're happy with the noise output of your stock fan, the crown one, then don't bother upgrading it. But I very much like having a silent work area if I can. I don't see why these days computer manufacturers can't create PCs and servers that aren't silent nowadays. It's so easy to do. Just make sure this is correctly in place. Just probably slot that back up there slightly, yeah. And then we'll put the rear screws back on, which again are these little silver ones. As upgrades go, this is quite nice and easy. Easy to, the screws and the connections are all easy to get to. No more cut hands on sharp metal like you do in a normal PC case. Let gravity do the work. Right, that's that done. The back is now on. Right, the next job is to put the sides back on. I've got our two side plates here. One for each side, of course. Now, I didn't show you how I took them off, but they just basically slide. You can see it's gone in, it's nice to fit there. So they slide slightly. They might be stiff when you first take them off. So slide it on. Let's push slightly to the end. You can see here the RAM on the side of the Duo, if you ever needed to increase that. SODIMM RAM, replace that 256 to a gigabyte, which I've seen lots of other people do in videos. It's a nice tight fit. And then we've got our 4 black screws here to go on the back. What you can also get for your Duo is an add-on which allows you to set the minimum fan RPM. Now, I've installed this add-on, but I've not enabled it yet, which I will do after I've tested this fan out to see if I need to use that as well. The lowest setting on the drop-down list on that add-on is actually 1000 RPM. Although I think about 12 to 1300 would be good, although on my PCs I've got about 800 RPM running. So there we are, it's all back together. The new fan's in, and the old crown fan is now redundant. Don't know if I'd use that in something else.